Hello everybody and welcome to 2022. I can't tell you how much I am glad that 2021 is over. We're entering into our third year of this pandemic, which is mind-boggling to me. And perhaps like many others, 2021 was a horrible year for me. I'm sorry, I'm just putting it out there. I lost 3 family members, not to COVID, but I did lose a son and my mother and my aunt. And I can't describe the mental state I've been in almost the entire year of 2021. So I have tried to keep up with some content, but I kind of dropped the ball on ESO around the Deadlands. I got the companion stuff done, and I ran the main quest for the Deadlands, and those were fun. I really did enjoy those. I enjoyed them with a friend. I just decided to take it easy as far as making content because I'm spending all of my spare time dealing with what has happened to my family. I hope that most of you have not had to go through anything like this in 1 year especially, and I hope that this next year 2022 will be the road to recovery for many of us, and I hope that the pandemic will go away. So I just wanted to give you a little update as to what was going on with me, and I've been very silent content-wise. I've just spent most of my time in the evenings playing games, just enjoying the games, not worrying about whether I had to figure out something new and exciting to tell anybody about. And I've really enjoyed it. Now this is Conan Exiles. I do a lot of role play, and I have probably spent more time role playing on Conan Exiles during 2021 than I have any other game. I did put a lot of time to Baldur's Gate 3 with a friend. We ran through it I think twice. It's still in a beta stage, and we did different playthroughs and different patches and such, and I really am enjoying that game. That's quite fun. And then also I did level up a new Corsair in Black Desert Online, which is kind of funny because one of my characters that I used to write for and roleplay with was a pirate captain who was also a mermaid, which is pretty much what the Corsair is in Black Desert Online. So when I saw that class come out, I was like, oh, they were reading my mind somewhere. They got a hold of my character sheet or something. It was really funny. And here again, I am back playing on Conan Exiles for some roleplay this season, this New Year season. And it's going all right. This is a dwarf, a golden dwarf that I created. I know it's out of D&D, not Conan Exiles, but we're allowed to make up things as we go along for roleplay purposes. As far as what will happen in the next year for me, the last day that I streamed was my birthday in March. That was the day before I found my son dead. So as you can imagine, streaming for me right now is very there's just a lot of emotion in there for me with that. It was a happy stream. It was a good stream. I enjoyed the game that I played. It was very relaxing. I was having a good day, and I had no idea that the next day would be the worst day of my life. I can't explain that too much to anybody, and I know it's a bit hard to hear, but I know that a lot of people have suffered this year, as well as a lot of people have not. But you know, it is what it is. So streaming, I don't know when I'll go back to streaming. I really don't. it's kind of work, you know, because when you're streaming, you're sitting alone in your house, and mostly what I stream is the Conan Exiles roleplay because it's drama. It's kind of like a soap opera. You never know what's going to happen next. Sometimes I'll play little easy games, but in the end, you're kind of playing alone. And even when I'm on a server like this where there's voice roleplay and stuff, it's roleplay. So there's some effort that goes into that. And when I'm doing solo games, it is very alone. So even just watching a chat go by, it's a chat every once in a while, you know, but so it's kind of a lonely experience, and it takes a lot of concentration, and surprisingly it takes a lot of energy because you have to constantly be talking. You don't know who's coming in the channel, and you're just talking a lot to your microphone and about whatever crosses your mind. And if somebody decides to talk to you in the chat, then you can respond, but it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to be in a mood that I'm not in. As far as videos go, I am looking forward to seeing what else ESO is going to give us this year. I didn't pick up the hints about what's next year. Usually there's some kind of hint in the main quests after the year's story is done, but I probably wasn't paying too much attention to some of these things. I just wanted to get through the stories and call it done. So we'll see. I will probably be pretty excited, whatever it is. I'm still thinking I liked Elsewhere and Orsinium as my favorite. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope that this year will be a better year, and that those of us who are suffering will find some healing with time. It will be a lot of firsts without people that I expect. You know, a lot of birthdays that will go first time, that I will have to go through those birthdays without them. And so, you know, it's gonna be an up and down. But as far as content goes and gaming, I've been gaming the whole time. I mean, it really has in some ways been a lot of good therapy to me. And I think it is to a lot of other people. It just takes you away from your everyday strife and worries and gives you a couple of hours to be doing something that's fun, creative, and challenges your mind. Solve a puzzle, do something like that. So for content, I will probably still be doing some ESO updates for any major game changers that are coming, you know, if they do a new system or new tools or new zones and anything interesting like that. As far as other games, I don't know. I'm kind of interested now in maybe documenting some of the games that I find to be healing games. These are games that are not competitive. There's no violence, not really violence at all. It might be beautiful. It might have a beautiful story, beautiful artwork, but I think that would be interesting to come up with maybe a little series on games that are good for your mind and good for calming you down and stuff like that. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a good next year, 2022, and I will see you later. Thank you. Goodbye.